I had thought about going short over here. I think at one point I did open the short, but I didn't keep it because we just kept going sideways and sideways. And I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I think it's a good time to talk about it up here because it's hard. I find it difficult to have that conviction to open up a short and then let it come out because this is the perfect place to do it, right? And that's the perfect pattern to cue us off that it could if you're looking for patterns. This is the same thing that we saw back in March. It started with that, but when we got the big move up, it's a pattern. It's called a triple top, and a lot of times they can look like this. They can look like they say, I don't know. It's like if you have a shoulder, and then you have a little head, and then you got your shoulder up here, and you're just like, I don't know, throwing your hands up in the air or something. They're known for breaking down deeper, but when I see them, I'm just saying they seem to signal like, yeah, this is kind of a nice time here. Anyways, we were at areas at resistance there, but man, this big of a drop so soon, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I was hoping she would not break beyond, where's our little orange trend line? Is it? Yeah, this little guy. There's my part. Hoping she would hold there, but man, she went right through there. We're looking at a few other places here. I've been following it. And I was really hoping for a 382 bounce and a 0.5 bounce. And we just keep losing these levels, and so we're really, really hoping that we got a 618 bounce. Now we take a measured move from this breakout here and put it there. It hints that we could come a little bit lower, somewhere around 95, 100 or so-ish. That's not quite the line that I want to put there. Let's come over here and draw us a little line there. Now, bear in mind that we are on the small time frame here the proper way. What we will do is zoom out. But just for what we've been following lately, these are the ideas. And so a lot of people are, there's calls to 70,000. There's all kinds of ways to look at this market. We're nowhere near that. We just had a red day in this market. For real, for real. Let's zoom out because that's the best way to look at this market. There we are, possible triple top pattern. We had it up there somewhere. So up here from our grand entrance to $108,000, we made our lows. We made higher lows, or higher high. You can't talk. We made two lower highs over here, and we came up for a lower low. But we did get up higher, so we got a higher high in on this local range here. Like we broke out of a range. And now, of course, we're right back into it. But what we're looking for is that lower, that higher low is what we're looking for. Since we got a little higher high for this move, we can just be looking for our higher low here. Now, will that come? I think we got signs that will come. This is not the end of the road here, but this is also not the most greatest. At least more time frames. But I gotta remind you, man, remember the daily? We looked at it the other day. Remember what's going on in the MACD? She just getting started, brother. Now, she had a little hiccup here. She can do that. She gets little hiccups every now and then. We do that kind of thing. We don't want to see it continue going down. We want to see it get well, if she can snap out of this. We want to watch it carefully and see if it will. We want to see if we got some signs where it might snap out of this, right? So I'm trying to find a cleaner chart that we can look at here, because what I'm going to look at some moving averages, so we can come over here. Now here on the daily, I got perpetual charts here. I think that this is important to note on the daily. We got price coming up, and we have been above the 9-minute average. We did really good. We got the 9 crossing the 21. That's bullish. That's bullish. We retesting the 21 moving average on the daily is what we're doing at this moment. Being in the green cloud, though, if you're going by Ichimoku cloud strategy, this is kind of no man's land, neutral territory, meaning they don't know. They could technically go either way while it's in the cloud. A lot of times the green one that likes to suck you in, I don't like that idea. I'm looking for, this is not really what we want to say. I would like to see some more green start forming over here. We got some red, so I'm watching that. That's not what we want to see here. That could spell. We have to get under the red for it to be on a bearish trend. And it starts over here, so I don't want, and this is in February, I really don't want to be under it any. I don't want to be, we want to get above it, have it flip green, and then be along the merry little way. So the big question is, for one, will we get our higher high, or our higher low over here at this area, near the 618 Fibonacci, where we should be for this point? Or will we come back and test these areas down here, this trend line area that we've been at before, bottom of the range? Now, I don't like the idea of coming back down here, because that gives us a bigger chance to break to the negative of it. Well, come into this cloud and break to the downside of it. I don't like that. A lot of people be coming for head and shoulders tops, and you could make a very ugly one and confirm it there. It could happen. The moving averages just don't suggest that we're going to be very bearish. On the weekly, now we were facing some signs. We were looking, it was looking like they were going to cross, and then things started turning around for us. They started going the other way. This, to me, is very possibly the first step of a weekly, what I like to affectionately call duck lips. Where these things where they were going across negative, they decide to kiss off at each other, like duck lips. So I think that's being bullish. I should probably get rid of the snow. Are you enjoying the snow? Do you have snow? We got snow. I hear a little more snow is coming. Let's clear that off so we can see these charts a little bit better. Let me go over and say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I did not set my music. I didn't. This is not the music I was going with, but I guess we're sticking with it. What do you think about the music? If you want to try something different or go with this hypnotic, whatever this is that we got going on here. What's next? Get a taste of it. We got in the chat tonight, Chris Klein. How's it going, Chris? We got Trade Intuition. That's Joe from Trade Intuition. Go check him out. There's his channel. You go subscribe. I'm just saying. You got some great alpha going on over there. Hey, matter of fact, I said I would give credit if I ever stole this idea, but I learned something over there. One of his members, and I cannot remember the name, my bad on that, but I didn't know this, that you had, I knew about high connection candles. Did you know they got something up here called volume footprint? Like if you, especially if it's like really good on these little small time frames and stuff like that. I'm not all clear on exactly how it works, but I've seen this and I know it's good for all this. It's got the delta stuff on it. Help you track the volume. It's kind of wild. I didn't know they had that. That's an upgrade. That's kind of wild. Not my thing, but did we gap? Is that a gap? Oh, we just gapped on the 1 minute. We went down. So lots of things you learn just checking out with Joe and this. Oh, good. No number. Lots of good stuff to back. So can we get back to my regular candles? Thank you. Thank you very much. On the 1 minute time frame, we're going down, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Sell it all. Sell it. Oh man, that one looks nasty. That Ichimoku cloud looks nasty. We all headed down. For real. 15-minute rejection under the 800 moving average. All these other moving averages falling beneath it. My. I don't see the big volume down here like we had for these big moves there, though. Where is my lines? Where's my chart with my lines? Right, here we go. So I am anticipating that we come back to the 618 Fibonacci area. She didn't hit it the first time, but this we gotta be patient and wait. And hopefully this area here will stick. We don't know. We started out saying hello to everybody, and then we got back on the charts because it happens to me. We got Brackets Adventures. Chris Klein being the first and the last. The Alpha and Omega right there. Brackets Adventures. It's a fishing channel right now. Abby Medina says it's hammer time. Tommy 2 liters. How's it going? Bullish on parade. Yo! Stray God. We got the funky chickens going up. Asoko. JP, what's worse, mute or this? Uh-oh. It's a chicken abortion. I'm way behind. My ears are what? My ears are bleeding. Is that about the turn off the chicken? The chicken is too much. Can we find the chicken? Let me find it. Where's the chicken? The chicken was... Well, there's Cassie. She will distract you while I remove the chicken here. The chicken is too much. Where are you? Chicken? Just put you in it. I've lost it. There you are. The naked chicken. Joe says, let's see if he reads it. Let me catch up. I thought. Yeah, there we go. Read your chat. Chicken music still. What chicken music? I don't hear chicken music. Is there something? I didn't know that. Does the chicken make music? The chicken makes music. I didn't know that. Oh my God, that was probably annoying. I never heard it. Oh, gotta make sure I keep that clicked off. I'm gonna be. There's a chicken song. I didn't know. I didn't know it had sound effects. I just thought I had. Okay. Tori Graham says I'm out of here. Well, we lost one. Well, at least I'll have it memorized for next time. Oh my gosh, I just tortured my audience here. My bad. Can't hear road dogs. The chickens are too loud. Oh my gosh. I will never eat pal again. It's my karma, I swear. Oh my. Oh. So I guess, oh my God, it's over everything. Okay. Oh my God, it must have been horrible. What is this? Oh, I'll hear it when I play back my stream tonight. Oh my gosh, now I feel really bad. Music plays when chicken is this, and so we got two sounds together. Does it actually cluck? Is it making chicken? Was it doing it in the intro too? It's still in your head. Oh, guys, I apologize. Let's see, it's 10:51, so we've wasted about 20 minutes here on chicken dances. My bad. All right. In short, when over the chicken song or whatever it was, in short, we got signs that we're still good, but we want to try to see us catch here at this 618. We're looking to make a higher low. That's what we need to do. There's signs that we can pull that off, that we're still okay, but we got to be cautious. This is a great time for, I don't know, nefarious activity to happen. And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but there just seems to be a lot of opposition to the new president coming in office, and you know how they hate crypto, and I don't know, some people just might get a hard on just dumping it down as hard as they can one more time just to say, screw you guys. I'm not talking about Gary Gensler or anybody, or, you know, I don't know. Just saying some ideas there. Just an afterthought just a thought of things going on today. Well, I can't get some of my stuff to work here. I'm going to quit messing with it. All right. So in the meantime, we got altcoins. They're also doing a retestment, so we should retesting. Ooh, this was for there was a head and shoulders pattern, and that was used as an example. Somewhere up here, this one right here on the small time frame. All right, so total 3, breaking out of this local pattern, and that's what you get with local patterns. We were talking about this, and on Bitcoin too. That was the only trend line that was making sense at the time, and they're not usually the strongest to hold like that, just as an afterthought, and save it for next time. Shoulder, head and shoulder. You know, you had a bearish pattern, a local pattern there, and the bigger trend lines. We just lost them all. Look at this. If you look at this angle here that we got, this guy right here. Can we blow him up? Watch your language. we pull this channel idea down. That also, you know, we channel the bear trap with the angles we got. That's another idea we got there, giving us another level of support. I've got some dotted lines. I've got some other levels of support that price is running into on this particular chart. Let's see how she hangs. We're going to put this guy on the back burner and hope that we don't come back down. Oh my God, this is total 3. I'm starting to think I was on Bitcoin. So we can find some support here, a 100 moving average. We got a 50 that's been diving up to that 200, and they're still close enough to eventually cross or roll over. In my personal opinion, I think we're just coming back to retest some areas here. Just getting a pullback, and you should have drew a line. You're supposed to draw a line. Like this red line, this area right through here, retesting that. There's, you know, you can look over here and see that was also support to candle bodies. So we might be testing those areas and make that our lower low. That's at least what we hope to happen, right? I don't really think this is not the time for the market to fall, but this is a great time for them to make you think it's going to fall so that they can fool you, because that's what they like to do about every 4 years on Bitcoin and these altcoins. Altcoins just kind of follow suit after Bitcoin. But this is a great time to remind ourselves where we were 4 years ago with Bitcoin. We got to do this. You got to do this so that you can keep your mind right. Oh my God, can we not get on the right chart? We went to the very beginning. Right over, we should be somewhere right through here. This was December. This was January. Isn't this kind of interesting? Let's look and see what happened here. January 7th, January 8th, and we dumped hard on January 10th. So not falling into exactly as time-wise. We're catching up to some of the price action though. We got some dumps there right before we started picking up on the 14th. So we had about 4 days of a little bummy territory. People, what's happened with Bitcoin? And that was quite a, for then. We ran up to 42,000, dumped back to 30. It seems like this was this F2? I was thinking this was F2, no, or maybe this was F2 pool when we got to 57. I can't remember exactly when F2 pool was dumping on us. But I mean, this is normal. It's normal. Hopefully we'll have a better January than we had here. That January 4 years ago was all pullback in 2021, but we came out of it. We came out of it. We pulled back 30%. Ouch. Oh man, ouch. From 100,000, you know, could that be 70,000? From our impulse move when we went up there and came back down. This is one reason why I was paying attention to the 50 moving average and hope that we could bounce off of that and not hit a 614, because the higher rungs off of this Fibonacci we start bouncing off of, the more bullish of the momentum that we got for the run that we're on, right? So we got that to look for. but here is at the 50 moving average. I mean the 50 Fibonacci. Here we just need to clean this chart up. We just need to clean this chart up. And this would be our same impulse move that we got. So from swing low to swing high. And this is what we were looking at last time we came down and dumped, when we were feeling really bad, worse than we did now. Looking for support on this 382. Every time we come down to it from here, I was looking for it. Because if we can bounce off this area, if we can hold this area here, 92,000, it's been a strong support area for us. We got a really good chance to bounce off here. And what we're looking at when we're zooming out here is the possibility of a top pattern, and it could. It would suck, and it doesn't make sense at all. I would look for it to be a busted pattern or something like that may not stick. Here would be the 0.5 Fibonacci, like we saw back there in January, where we wicked down to a couple of times, 87,000. But our 618 for this move is at 82. The deep retracement would be down here at 786 and 886, and that you can see that starts testing these areas where we have the range that we broke out of right here. So, I mean, all these areas are valid for us to step down to if the sell pressure gets to us. We can see that. We got to be aware of that. But I also got to be aware, but they like us to get scared right before they pump this price up. And we are in the bull run, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of that. You want to manage your risk, in my personal opinion, the best that you can, but you don't want to, I don't think you want to sell out so much right now. Now for altcoins, anytime Bitcoin takes a hit, well, them altcoins do too, and golly, man. What is going on here? Trend line. Great places to find some support. I mean, if you had a breakout of this idea, whether you want to look at it as a wedge or a channel, whichever, wherever you get the touches that you need to confirm your pattern, but you always got this trend line, it's normal to come back and retest the breakout area, which is at where we are right now in total 3, or even come back to this trend line, might even write it down a little bit. I don't know. I mean, that can happen. The moving averages are suggesting that the 21 could hold, and we could start retesting that 50, which is just right above it. This looks kind of healthy. And as soon as we figure that out, I mean, there might be an idea that we could do this. 2 touches. But right now, this is what we got. This works good. You also got this horizontal area right here. Double bottom idea, retesting that and coming back into it a little bit, but we can still wake up. We got all areas of support here for altcoins that could hold for us. We got hopium for altcoins. You've also got a bigger trend line established right here. That's the one to watch. In my personal opinion, that's the one to watch. We'll throw that one on in there. Maybe they'll see it doesn't have part to go. We might experience some kind of bear trap ideas and still come out of this okay. Who knows? But one thing that I'm pretty sure is that we're not getting ready to go to 0. And Bitcoin's not getting ready to go to 10,000 or 50,000. 80,000 might be on the, 85 might be on the program, 88 might be. Doesn't make very much sense. And if they do, I think it's just a play to get more of your Bitcoin. We're at a juicy, what the hell am I looking at? We're... They don't look as worrisome on the bigger time frames. Let me come back and see what you guys have been saying here. We got Zerebro. We got some requests going on. Warthog Thunderbolt, how's it going, my man? It's obvious Bart Simpson head and shoulders butt crack back up and handle to the upside. Clear Rip says Bitcoin is going to dump hard. Make short and earn. The best place is to short. I was saying that earlier. The best place is to short. We're up here, and I was talking about this pattern up here. I guess it was when the chicken was going on, talking about the triple top pattern. We put all that information over here in the student chart area. When we were seeing that, oh, where did you go? You're way up here. Back on was it the 6th? 6th of January? Yeah, when we were making it out, we were discussing all that stuff back over here. I did not take advantage of that short, and that's what I was trying to say, which was leading me to come over here and give some where did we go? But Brackish did. I want to shout out to Brackish here. This was his trade that he was taking. And were you up there? Were you getting that? Oh, do it, my man. So he had a very, very nice trade today, and it was up here earlier. Where was it? Yeah, is this it? This is it. Look at that. 111% gains there. He got in around 101,750, and I don't know when he took profits, but when he took the picture here was 97.3. If part of that is still open, then it's still in profit. So shout out to Brackish. That was an excellent trade there. And then Hey You took a nice ride, a 20x position on virtual, because virtual was pumping today, 62% there. So shout out. You guys are making gains, and I'm glad to see that. I love that. I love that. Like a boss. Like a boss. And he nailed it. Nailed it. So congratulations, guys. You did very well today. A true dog pound stuck through all that. Oh, yeah, you did. You guys need to give yourself a round of applause. 34 people hanging out without the chicken music going on. So, are we sick of the little chicken dancing, or can we have him without the noise? All right, let me come through here and let me gather some requests here. The fact that we stuck around shows that we love you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so can we restart, please? Oh, there will be these occasional streams where things will go awry. It's either the microphone will be off or chickens chirping and dancing and singing. I'll be singing it to my silky chickens tomorrow. Well, let's make it a memorable night. So there should be no chicken sound. Complete torture. It was aliens. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get. Oh, I don't even have the live chat. Oh my gosh. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, because that's going to be too much and it'll take up too much time for me to go through. If you're still here, if you're still hanging around, the chicken hasn't drove you off. If you want me to take a look at any altcoins, that's what makes the show fun. I put the request there, and so I'll come out, look at the market just a little bit more, maybe a few altcoins, and I'll come back and look under here, and then I'll take my list of this. Does that sound fair? Because otherwise we're just gonna take up some time, and we've already taken up 34 minutes of chicken noise and everything else. We just need to ring the cowbell again and clear the air. Clear the air. Bitcoin Ichimoku Cloud says that we can come out of this being okay on the 6th. I'm on the 6th hour. On the 6th hour. And it's actually going through the right color clouds and doing everything it needs to do. It's a 4-hour close. Yeah, I like you 6 hour. I want to take a look at others real quick. This is another altcoin thing, and we're respecting the trend line here, but man, ain't you flirting with it. What have you got going on here? Got the 100 crossing bearishly over the 200, but you still got some other moving averages. Oh, where are the big boys? Are they not on here? 800, 600, 300, they're still good, but that doesn't mean that we can't come down and talk to them and bounce off of them and be on our merry bullish way afterward. That's what I've learned from these moving averages. Even when they look like they're up and to the right, you know, on the smaller time frames, even that includes even some of these 4 hours and 1 hours, it can happen. You're more likely to see it on these over here, and then we come down with the possibility of breaking below them, and that's not fun. At this instance, we gotta look, well, they're still in the right order, and we can snap back to these areas. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Well, that is definitely looking very Bart Simpson-ish right there. All right, it's time to start making a list. I know we got something here. We got Chris, we got Dirty Crypto, Shiv and Peppy. I got my notebook. Ah! Oh, that's a sexy chicken, though. But you guys are telling me her voice is really going to get on my nerves. Somehow my mouth just starts wandering when she drops it like that. It's only fair, guys. You guys got to look at Cassie for so long. You got to give the turkey something to look at. I've been wanting to cross species. Anyway, hey, baby. You want to hang out in the oven tonight? You want to get basted? Ooh. All right, Peppy, Sheba, XLM. That one's XLM. There's a few of them. Before we get into this. This is a good time. I want to refresh this. This is a good time to look at some of these coins, right? This is like, here's a little screener right over here. You can't see it because I got crap. All right, where are you hanging out? We got to take you off. We'll take you off and chart school. Gosh darn it. All right, so over here, if you can see above the dancing chicken that has now been cleaned off, this is like a little screener here, a 7-day screener where you can look at, I look at how the price is performing. I think it's a good time to see which ones have not come down, which ones are still holding their formations, which ones have dropped to the lows. That might be a good place to pick them up at. But the ones that are holding their strength during this, and XLM, that's what brought me over here, is one of them. What is it? Yeah, right here, XLM. You can see it over here. She's just barely dropped so far. She's holding real well. And there's several that are doing pretty well. This is BitGet token. Look at that. It's been increasing. It's been going up through all this. I don't give a F. There's the new USDE Athena. Oh, that's wild. But this is a good way to, and just make a note of some of these ones that are holding their weight. And HBAR was on here. Caspa is not on here. Sad to say. What is this? Gate? So the exchange tokens seem to be faring pretty well. Well, that makes sense because you get discounts when you buy and sell over there. But this is a way just to make note of the ones that are holding their strength. What Fast token was one. I don't know what this thing is, but it's barely affected here. Radium exchange token doing well. So we see exchange tokens are not a bad investment, especially when you get drawdowns. Maybe that's an idea to help secure your wealth as we start falling. There's an idea that I haven't really considered before, but I might now. XDC network is not taking as big of a hit. SPX 69,000 for meme coin surprisingly is not taking as big of a hit. And she's still up 57% over the past 7 days. So just some ideas to throw out there at you as we get a pullback in the market. Oh my gosh, we got a huge list. Let's see what we can get. Okay. XLM, Cerebro, LogX. Not familiar with that one. All right, and let me put that up. That way I can come back here. Let's go ahead and start diving in, and then I'll come back down here. 41 people. Damn, Elvis needs a show.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
I'm only seeing 34 at the moment, but I'm behind the time here. 36 people. Smash the like button. I like the way you're thinking, Duality Crypto. I like the way you're thinking, my man. All right, let's go to the charts. Man, you look like you're flirting with losing that. Stop flirting with losing that Bitcoin or crypto total market cap. Bounce from here. Come back. Respect that trend line. Go back. Fly to the angels. Shiba Inu. Big pullback. We're going to go to the daily here and zoom out for the best results, especially during something like this happening. Bigger moving averages on the daily still look good. The OMACD still, I mean, all the MACDs are going to take a little stumble, and they can recover. Or if they do cross and we get a little sideways and down, I mean, we're still in an area where we can. I got an 886 retracement right here. I got hope. All right, so we wicked down to the 618 here on Shiba, and now we're been respecting the 0.5 until today. You've got a nice bottoming formation hanging out at these areas in this zone. Well, this nice little zone between the 50 and the 618 right there. Very possible that it could bounce from this area since the 9 moving average has crossed the 21. There is a red cloud waiting there to welcome us back into its warm embrace, and we might actually get that famously said shoulder, head and shoulder, although yeah, I don't know if it fits my definition because I'm kind of freaking picky. I am. But you get bottom patterns nonetheless. Wouldn't it be crazy if she just decided to make a triple bottom right here? This is where we had the Adam and Eves, and it just kind of defined a range, and really that's what we are. We're in a range so far, unless we drop down, but it's probably an accumulation range is what I'm seeing here on some of these medium time frames going on right now. And it could be a reversal area. It could be. We want to be aware of that. That's what we need here in the January of the 2025 bull run, is for this to happen, something similar to this, and let's be on our merry way. I like what we got. Now the 5 moving average strategy that we got, they have flipped bearish on this time frame. We've seen them do that before, and we've seen them recover. The bigger moving averages, I think, are going to be our clue in this if we're taking the moving average strategy, or the ones on their bigger time frame will be the ones to follow here. But you just got a bullish cross of Lucy. You got the devil crossing over the 800. That ain't bearish. That's good. That's good. We might come talk to her because we do that. So we could get more wiki wicks down here. Who knows? Tomorrow, the next day, something like that. Maybe they want to drive us down just real quick, scare us out, and then bump us right back up. That would make that triple bottom scenario if it did do that. And that would be poetic justice. Let's hope for that. Let's do that. That sounds like a great plan to me. Doesn't matter what we want, though. It's what it gives us, and that's what we got to roll with. Bodies to bodies, and you broke it. I'm so disappointed in you. Why? The rules of the game are, when we're doing our little Fibonacci swing low to swing high, and making sure we got that on Peppy here. She's holding at this area. It's holding. I've got it color coded wrong. That is the 0.5. Nice place to bounce. Doesn't mean we're going to. We could take a measured move and come down even further, lose that. And that would bring us down to this 360 moving average, closer to that 618. We already had one 618 pullback. I don't think we need another one. What would be cool to watch, and it happens, we got a support here, we come up, and then our next step down will be here. We come up, maybe if we need to come back, we're stair stepping up. That with Fibonacci, that's what we're hoping for in something like this, in this trend of higher highs and higher lows, that we will step up through there. And with a bounce off the 618, we got the chance to do it. We just got to see what these next few hours hold. XLM. Let's see, where can we go for this one? I like spot if I can get it, but I'm not. Here we go. I probably did it on Binance. Yeah, here we are. So when you zoom out, we're on the 4 hour. It's not really zooming too far out. When you zoom out, we've had a nice run and a nice little pullback. We bounced off that pullback. No reason to pull a fib to see where we're going to go back to just yet. Not from that move anyway. We're hanging above the 9 moving average. I can't say anything bad about it. That's my rule. Looks like the 9 is trying, or was anticipating before the day's pullback, to cross over that 50 blue moving average there. That's bullish. Might even still get that little guy. Look at it on the 4 hour. 4 hour, you just got your golden cross right here when we were over here. 50 crossing the 200, and my interpretation that I like to share is it is an authentic buy signal for moving average strategy when the 50 crosses that 200 golden cross. My interpretation is that it does not mean buy now, but it means buy the next pullback, and this was the pullback. We had this angle going on, which doesn't really help us unless we drop down to it. I hope that doesn't happen. That would kind of suck a little bit. There's one of our little angles that did not hold. Shame on you. But what we can do is go from the bottom of this one and pull up here, and let's just add a little hopium and see if this will hold. We don't know for sure, so we got to give it a little less weight here. So I want it more weight than that, though. I got to be able to seize it. So we got a trend line possibility that may be forming here. You know, let's see. Let's see if it can hold. The 50 moving average is right up with it and giving us something to step off of if we want to jump up for the upside. XLM is looking pretty good, and I bet XRP. How are you looking? Should be right around there. $2.31 for XRP, hanging on to this 100 moving average right there. It's also getting that buy signal, trying to get that. Oh no, it got it. It got it here on the 4 hour. Your golden cross there, and then that means, and then we dumped. So that's a great place to buy it. Or it's not a. It's a good place to take that risk. I would take that risk. I don't like being in that cloud though. That ain't cool. You need to get out of there. Get away from that cloud now. Get away from that cloud. She do you dirty. We'll drag a trend line down. We got 2 touches. That angle actually lines. I like that. Oops. This one lined up better than XLM over there. You see the wicks down here. We got a little something there. The wicks to the bodies right there. Let's see if we can get another touch and get another confirmation. Zerebro. Let's take a look at that. Oh, you're in our little possible buy zone here. That's 786 Fibonacci area, great retracement area right here. 40 cents, just a little lower. Let me put you down on the line right there. So we're right there. I keep moving things around. Oh, for the. I think this is my line, and I need to erase that. That's just confusing. So it rejected and came down to our little buy box. So this is a great place for Zerebro. 100 is still over the 200 moving average. 50 is still up here. Oh yeah, and we're at a area where we can bounce, and we've had support here before, retesting, possibly retesting the breakout of whatever this falling wedge or triangle, whatever, this top trend line. I would hate to see it wick all the way. Well, I wouldn't hate it if it bounces here like it should, but I mean, there's a possibility. We got some other trend lines not very well drawn out that could show some more lower areas. An 886 retracement if we're looking at the Fibonacci, but 786 looks like it could hold. I like that. I see a thickening of that the red cloud over here. That's kind of inviting, like a warm bosom. We just got to reclaim this 200 moving average, and we can. If we don't, we might range here for a little while, come down and bounce. But we're in bottom territory for this move on Zerebro, and my golly, I think I want to nibble. Look at my position anyway. I got some. I was starting to nibble at this one earlier, and since I'm just doing a little nibble, or did I move all my money out? I may have moved all my money out. Zerebro, there you are. So it tells me it's down 12% today. I'm gonna put a little limit order in down here. 40.5. Looks like they got a little room there. Not very much. I'm just nibbling. I'm just nibbling on this pullback right here. We get a feel for what's going on. We start showing some signs of a reversing, and then I want to buy heavier. That's just me and my little nibble strategy there. Could set a limit order there at 40. Nibble just a little bit more. I'm going to set a little limit order down here, see if I can catch 35. I'm going to put 35 too, just so I can front run a little bit. And I'm going to nibble just a little heavier there. And I'm just going to go fishing, folks. See what we pick up. Some people, that would be a risky strategy. It's not for me. It may not be the right thing for you, though. Might even be one at 31 if we get real rambunctious. We'll keep these ideas in mind here. Sometimes I feel like I talk too low. I gotta get this microphone going right. Log X. Now, I'm not familiar with that one. Let's see if we got it in here. We do. Look, KuCoin's got it. Log X Network. That's a new one on me. Let's find out about it. It may be new for you guys too. Or maybe I'm just the boomer. You were totally on the wrong thing. We're trying to go over here. Log X. It's down 6% today. What, we got a $10 million market cap. Who gave me this one? Who gave me this one? King Hell. I like the small market caps. So I see you're dabbling over there. So I encourage you to do that. You can find I'm looking for the next gem picker. It's a gift that some of you guys have got because you share some good gems sometimes. Let's find out a little bit more about this because I don't know anything about it. It's $10 million market cap. So if it's something that will take off and get some hype behind it, if it's got a good use case, or if it's got a use case at all behind it, that helps a lot too. At this point, man, I mean, going up to $100 million market cap is a 10x. That's totally, getting this to 60 cents is totally doable for a maximum total supply of 100 for is that a billion? Yeah, a billion. Circulating supply right now is just 160 million. So it seems like she's just getting started here. And of course, I'm on the wrong one to tell me what you do. LogXSubstack.com. I just want to get a feel for it. LogX newsletter? What the hell is that? Not what I was looking for. I thought I was over here. They tell me what this stuff is on CoinMarketCap. They will actually give you a description of it. They don't. It doesn't always show up there on the website there on CoinGecko. All right, so what is it? It's a network, the ultimate DeFi super app offering seamless trading experiences of perpetual markets, leverage prediction markets, and more. LogX is the first to build an innovative cross-chain infrastructure that will scale to millions of users across TON, Solana, Bitcoin, Move, EVM ecosystems. Powered by Arbitrum, Hyperlane, and AltLayer, LogX network aggregates liquidity from top central exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and OKX, delivering limitless liquidity to DeFi consumers. I like this. So far, I'm liking it. I mean, it makes me want to do a deeper dive on it. I'm not necessarily tonight. Let's see if you give me a better website experience. Oh yeah, I even got a better link. All right. So perpetuals, let's check it out. Oh, connect a wallet. Let's connect a wallet. I ain't got nothing on it but an NFT. Let's see what this little sucker does. That looks, I'm feeling the, why are you not letting me connect? There we go. Restrict, oh gosh. So you have to use a tool if you're in the United States, Cuba, Iran, or North Korea. Isn't it interesting that we're paired with North Korea, Cuba, Iran? Wow. Well, that's interesting. No. The 4 countries nobody wants to mess with, right there. The 4 countries nobody wants to tie up with any kind of bull crap. I take it that these are the countries that don't usually play fair. Just kind of, I'm just saying. We don't want to mess with you guys. Okay, so it takes a little finessing to get around through this, but this is kind of cool. 30,000 transactions per second. Check out your partners here. Hey, man. King Hell. Good job, my man. I like this one. Who's got you? Her all has got you. Does CoinEx have you? I'm about to look. $10 million market cap? Oh, KuCoin's got CoINEX has got you. LogX. Let's go take a look at the LogX chart here. She's going, oh man. Bye high, baby. She's up there, huh? She's doing good, and this is strong. Exchange coin, they're doing pretty good right now, right? So King Hell, I think he's got that hellacious gem picking spidey senses there. We're in a nice little range. Should draw my line longer there. Well, here's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to layer in. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a little short of my. I'm going to pyramid some orders in here. Here's what I'm going to do. You guys don't mind? Oh, you guys might mind. I'm 20. We lost 26 people. Maybe I'll just take a little nibble so that I know I can come back and look at it. LogX. I like what I saw in this one. Star you. Now she's on the 4 hour. She's out high, man. She's losing it. She's coming down. She will get cheaper, and if she gets cheaper, I just want to pick up some. And later after stream, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put what I plan to do is put my limit orders right in at each one of these little fibs. It's that easy for me. This is, if you are working a 9 to 5, you got a job, this strategy is made for you, baby. This is how we started mining this stuff. You got 4.66, maybe 5.2, 5.55, 5.9 cents, and 6.3 where we are right now. I'm going to sink in about $25 just to get me started. And as she comes down, I'm going to build that little. I'm trying to build this sucker up. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. If we break out of this little guy, channel idea, just gonna get a guesstimation. Should be hitting about 11 cents there. Got some confidence here with the 618 Fibonacci pull right there at 10.6 cents. I like it. 29 people. We got a few people back. Welcome back, drifters. Glad to have you back. All right, so I do like Logix, man. I want to give you a shout out one more time. That's pretty cool. We've got talent in the house tonight.
All right. Yeah.
Twerking headless chicken is disturbing. All right. I'm taking the hints. Okay, let's do this fair, okay? Does naked chicken stay or go? This is the easiest way to get the most democratic answer here. Scara says, King Hell, nice, I'm buying. Let's DJ. King Hell says, I call it the Lambo coin. Man, you made me want to sink another $25 in it. So, I mean, on something like that, I might try to build up maybe a $500 position. Just, you know, I'm not going all crazy, but I'll layer in as much as I can. And so what I try to do here, this is kind of how position trading for me works to build a position. Now, if I don't catch them at the low lows, because that's where I really like to build them, but on something like this, this is the strategy I use. Sometimes, let me go over this real quick. Sometimes I use the 5-3-2-1 strategy. I have a 5 or a 5-4. I'm sorry. It's really the 4. It's really the 4-3-2-1. The 4-3-2-1. So if I had $1,000 and I wanted to layer in, I would start at 400, I do 300, 200, and 100. That adds up to 1,000 right there, layered in. And then as price comes back, we dip in. And I guess it would be, if I wanted to add another layer to it, that would be a $1,500 position, which I'm not doing. And that's just, you know, those ideas. It's an easier way to figure this, you know, a little cheat mode. So if I wanted to do $150, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, layering in, just let price come down and wick out. And then when I see that we're starting to change trend, you know, maybe we get something like this, we start making a higher high and a higher low. That next higher low, I will probably go in whatever didn't get hit, I could throw in right there as we start an uptrend. That's how I tried to build positions. Does that help anybody out, or you're like, we all do that? That's just tell me something. You know, I mean, this. I don't know if these ideas are helpful, but that's what I try to share here. Let's go back to the chat. I got LogX. Let's go check out another one. Let's get our list going. Okay, we got some poll results here. What we got? It's mixed. It's mixed. We need some more. We need some tiebreakers here. This is right. This is as tight as the 2024 election. We got Kamala and Trump right here, and I don't know who's in the lead. If that's Kamala in the lead for it to stay, or you need some more participation here. So far, the turkey says the chicken, the naked chicken stays. Let's do another one. I want to do one more poll here. Oh, I have to end the poll. Well, that sucks. Okay, so we'll wait for that one then. Or I did something wrong. I might have did something wrong. Can we do two polls? No, you cannot. Okay. I'll wait till that one's over. Uh-oh. We're getting some results here. Still 55-45, 55-45. We will have to come back and check on that. In the meantime, we're going to go check out what we got. Can you look at dog's price? Something 48. Yeah, okay. Is that dog go to the moon, right? I got that. What? No, that can't be it. That's too cheap to be it. We got Rose and Ronan. Rose and Ronan sitting in the tree. Okay. Just saying. And maybe a little Caspa action for board PC guy. That'd be a good idea to go over Caspa. It would. Man, I wish that one would get back on the bandwagon. All right, so we got dogs. Oh, it's not dogs go to the moon. Okay. Is this the one on Coinbase? Is that what it is? On base chain or something? Let's try Binance. Zoom out. Okay, well, we're retesting those bottoms. I'm just going to sit here and draw little yellow dots on the screen down there, apparently. Let's bring up my RSI. So far, so good. $886. Let's hope that our RSI is bottoming out here on the daily. Let's check it out on the 4 hour. Ooh, she's deep in the red on the 4 hour. Look at that. Well, she's at an 886 retracement, so she should be. At 17, well, or at least on the other chart. On the other chart, I can't say it here. Gosh darn it, I got ahead of myself. But it does look like it is. It is. It's at an 886 retracement. Deep in the red there. That's a good place for you to try to do something here. Yep, you're giving me some good levels there. You never seen anybody pull the fibs on the indicators? Did you know you could do that? they're just a chart too. 886 retracement right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the old dogs coin. Is it going to be a bottom for us here? Is this going to be a zone that we can bounce out of, or are we coming down to these areas down here? Let's find out. Oh God, he's going to do all that chart doo-doo stuff. That is a full on. He gave everything back on this move. It could be what we want to see is a double bottom here. What we want to see out of this pattern, out of this shape right here, is a triple bottom, where we'd have that, and that. That is exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. We got triple top patterns here by Thomas Bukowski. You've also got the old triple bottom, not to be confused with the head and shoulder, although they often are, because anything that looks kind of comes in threes, they're automatically thrown in that. They're not too far off, they're not, but it's got a better chance to meet its price target, better percentage on that. The pattern confirms as a true triple bottom once price closes above the highest peak between the valleys. The highest peak between the valleys. So, crap. So this pattern is not confirmed until it gets past this line right here. What's a confirmation? That's when you know if your pattern is going to be valid or not and have a good chance of giving you the results that you get. What you will see often with a lot of pattern traders is, we kind of forget that confirmation idea, or it can be, or some, and it's just like calling things before they're not, before they are. It could be, it's a possibility right now. Just like this was a possible Adam and Eve that never really confirmed to break out. It didn't break out. She failed. It's a failed Adam and Eve. You can have failed patterns and they just turn into something else. And so I'm calling for a possible triple bottom, and we're seeing it here on this coin, and I'm spending time on this one, and whether you're in this coin or not, you'll probably see this on a lot of other altcoins. There's a lot of repeatable price action going on right now. And so these are some of the things that I'm looking for. And if we can hold this area, bounce off of this area, look from baby. And we're showing some signs that we want to do that. Look at market cipher buried, momentum wave buried. I know now the money flow just now flipped red, and that could hurt, but other things are buried too. Stochastics are buried at the bottom. That means any pump that we get, we're going to put the pedal to the metal, and we can get some thrust out of it to get us back up a few areas. I don't know if it will break us back past this line just yet, but we're in some good bottom territories. Buy the fear is the general rule of the game, is that you want to buy on red days. You want to buy the fear in the market, and then that's where you make your real gains. Now the question is, do you agree? Do you think this is a good time to do it, or are you thinking, oh, she's going to go down further, we're going to lose out, altcoins could take a much bigger hit, I might ought to go ahead and think about de-risking and maybe selling here at the bottom or something like that? If you're going to de-risk, I would wait till things went up if you really felt that bearish about a position and trying to get out. You don't want to do it when they're coming down. You want to get it on a retest or something. You don't want to sell when price is coming down. They stop coming down at some point. And that's usually when a bunch of new people get caught. Oh man, I just sold and it went up. Lark Davis had a nice little meme over on Twitter that just perfectly described that. I think I shared it. Which reminds me, we need to do the news for Layer GG. So, dogs, I'm looking for a bottom here, and we just got to get above this price. And we'll probably see this, but what I was going to do is just write my little text thing. Possible. Triple bottom. Right there. All right, let's go to, what is it? Rose, Origin Trail, right? Or is it just Rose? Oasis Network. I get those mixed up. Oasis Network. Still in the bottom range, doing what bottom ranges do with these moving averages. I guess we're coming back to possibly come near or even touch that 800. Hopefully not drop below it. It doesn't really happen as much on the bigger time frame, but it can. That's how we got below it to start with over here. But we recently got above it. It just makes sense we would test it and try to hold it, especially if we're in a kind of a range area here. I'm going to zoom out on this daily. Look, we got them down here on the daily too, just waiting for us to bounce off. My guess is going to be Lucy. That 200 moving average needs to bounce back above her. Start coming back up here and talk that 50 again. Gain some ground. So there is the possibility of the 7-cent area. We gotta always look at those possibilities. Hell, it could break that trend line. Shouldn't. Right now it's retesting this area right here at the breakout. Or, I'm sorry, here was the breakout. But this area here, it's just, I see a support resistance flip area right through here, right above that red trend, red moving average right there. Some people would probably say, that's a complex head and shoulder to the downside. And I mean, you can look at it that way if you want. Me, I'm thinking we got some roundiness going here. We got some other things. If you zoom out, I see some different stuff. I see some bigger possibilities there. We just get through the noise here and come back up. Come back up to meet that. And then we got a possible neckline for another bottom pattern. It's kind of huge for this, but we're at the bottom, so it kind of does make sense. This is January. It'll be up and it'll be down, trying to flush people out of the market. I think the smart people will try to slowly build their positions back up at good levels, just being cautiously optimistic. Not saying that we're going to bounce here. There's some signs maybe we'll roll over, maybe we'll go sideways a little bit, but we're not far from the area where we're going to start going back up. We're not far from there. So I wouldn't get too jaded about this. We're only where we were last week, right? Except for your altcoin bags. My bags did take I did see a big drop today on that. I was like, man. And of course, what comes to my mind is, I wish I took more profit. That's quite a drop again. You get used to it. One of these days, but I did take some profit. I did better on taking profit, so that's good. Still not enough to satisfy me, though. I don't know if it ever will be. Just always trying to improve our craft and improve our execution. Just keep improving ourselves as traders and analysts, and that's all we can do. This was Rose. Let's check out. Let's see. We're on the daily. We got lots of support that could hold, and we're in a range. And this could easily break back up above this trend line just as much as it could come down through here. I favor more trying to be a little bit more bullish myself. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm feeling a little bit more bullish than bearish. Temporary bearish. But midterm, long term, definitely bullish. We had a stop loss set on this trade setup on Ronin. Down here at 1.77. Technically, this is still in effect. Did break that trend line. Not a bad idea to close it, though, just to be on the safe side and maybe find a different entry or add to, I don't know. I'm sure that this was set up for over here for the bottom of this, not to get in after the trend line breaks. So this is no trade. Still in effect, but if she's not going to do what we thought, then should we keep it open? I don't have this one open. I'm just throwing some ideas out there. Still in a nice range. Can get it cheaper. $1.74. Or just see if you get stopped out. It was 11%. That would suck. If I were playing this, build a position. She ain't going down too far. Let's take a look at Caspa. What a messy chart. Or is that still in, that one's still in play? This trade idea is still in play. I've got a spot margin position and I'm just like, Caspa, do something. It goes up, it comes back down. Trend line, retest of that trend line, more than likely. Let's hope it sticks. Come down further, yeah, she can be come down back to 11.5 cents again. Stop losses was 11.11. Below that, technically you want to go below these wicks over here, because if she makes a lower low, it's over, baby, it's over. But we've got it below this trend line here, and well, she could wick down there. I'm just telling you, wouldn't hurt to lower a stop loss below where I've got it here. Just the wee bits. I like what I'm seeing here on the 4 hour anyway. All these things down makes it look like it wants to bounce. It may take it a day or so before it does it. There's always tomorrow, right? So Sunday we're okay. Monday we had a pump. It's usually known as fake out Monday, because by Tuesday we're going, usually a lot of time, not every time, but you've seen it happen a lot. We'll pump in one direction or drop in one direction on a Monday. We go the opposite on the Monday or Tuesday. We start turning around. That's the early week shakeout. And we've had some news come out, and I think we got some more stuff coming out. Well, those are headlines. I think something happened today. Nothing I really care or think is very important, but maybe it scared. It looks like it scared Wall Street, and then it poured over to crypto. Is kind of what the sentiment is on this. When we look over on SPX, it's still holding an area. It's flirting with dropping, but shoulder head and shoulder to the downside. It has not played out. It might get validated. Wouldn't that be bullish? Hey, I think there's a president coming, going to be that will be taking office on the 20th, and I'm curious to see what all happens in the world over the next 13 days. And it's pretty much wide open the way it feels. Hoping and praying that we don't break off and find ourselves in World War III by some little last minute decision that this administration decides to do, because they seem to be making a lot of last minute dumb decisions here. Hey, George Soros and Hillary Clinton, freedom fighters or freedom award of the, yeah, they got that. Yay. Good to know that they're in our corner to keep us free and democracy safe. I like that. Yay. I got through my little list here. We're not going as too in deep. Oh, we got a snap. We got a super chat. Naked chicken theme and song had me laughing till I cried. Use this for special occasions like on dump days and make us laugh. That's a good idea. That's a fair idea. That is a fair idea. So 53% are staying safe. It is such a so time. She may just stick on tonight, and then we'll come back on another candle day. May not be a curious. Just she's too sexy for me. I'm getting distracted. I can't even get into my charts because she's shaking it. Drop it like it's hot, baby. Oh, that one got some mixed reviews tonight. All right. I'm going to end this poll. Start a new poll. Should the turkey head stay or go? I've had my first troll on my turkey head recently. And I'm just curious. Throw another poll out there. All right, let me go back and continue with our list. We got to Caspa. Anything under that? We got Brett and Cetify.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Floki's Angel says guides. Well, I haven't looked at that one in a minute. Is this RXS a real thing? I keep seeing advertised everywhere. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've seen those advertisements yet. King Kale says it's the turkey and the crypto combo. Untapped market. There you go. Jeffrey's Stones of Fire. Hey, glad to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Bobby Oz, AIXBT. Let's go ahead and get started on these. Oh, and obviously, what's the question? Is the Rebro on Solana? I don't know. It's a good question, though. Let's find an answer out. I think it is. I do. I think it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they got Solana pairs there on Solana. Cool. I wasn't even thinking about buying it over there. I don't believe. I got more money over there on that wallet. Let's see. We're taking a look at Brett. How has Brett been doing? Let's see where they're all futures. Red on spot on Bybit. Swing high to swing low. Fibonacci and price really respects those levels. So we came back into the accumulation zone or the discount zone. And the moving averages are very similar to what we're seeing on the other coins. They're retesting the deeper moving averages, even on the higher and even the lower time frames here. On the daily, we're testing the 100. That looks good. This looks good. This looks positive. This just looks like a little pullback. Coming back here is just a gift in my personal opinion. It might come back to the 200. I kind of doubt it. The dance of the moving averages. The dance of the moving averages. The kind of hip hop, I would expect it to bounce here off of the 100, and then we'll start targeting the 50. And that corresponds with that 382 Fibonacci there. So I would look for this to hold up there. Let's see if we got anything on the smaller time frame that kind of confers. Hell no, we're wanting to dump on your ass. Now there's some stuff here. You got low stochastics, buried stochastics. Momentum wave is down at -7.7%. Even back here, it got down to -87. I mean, she can go down, but she's starting to show the signs. Starting to show some signs here. I'm seeing some signs on the 4 hour. That little Lucy line right there, that little devil girl right there, we're just coming down to talk to her and appease her, in my opinion. We've already tapped the 800. We don't need to tap it again. We might tap Lucy one more time because she's got that goods, what I'm told. I don't know. We keep going and talking to her. What else can you tell me that it is? Why you keep talking to the devil, Price? Go the other way. We're at a 618 area. We could be wicking down here and regain it. Or else come down here. Either one. Pick your poison. I like the moving averages though. 800 and 600. We got the 150. They're right order. Not yet got a bearish cross of the 9 over the 50. That can change if we come down into these areas, but it's no big deal. We can still pull back over. In a nice little range, some other ideas that we could look at. Here's a trend line from here to the top of that. Yeah, we lost that. Ooh, I don't even want to look at that, a retest area. But if we're looking at a breakout area that can be retested, we're right at it. Right there, right with Lucy's. So there's a little conflict with that idea. Price often comes back and retests the breakout area. So we'd be looking at these candle bodies right here. A little flip here between them. So we might see a little bit lower, we might not. Just kind of looking at these little zones to kind of hold. Take a look at God's. An hour, 27 minutes. God's Unchained. I've not looked at this one in a minute. Adam and Eve broke out, gave it back. Now we're back in a big ass range. I had to make sure I was going to a candle body, and then it almost got a wick. Oh, it wasn't a candle body. It wasn't a candle body. Have to zoom in to tighten that up. If we go to wicks, well, we got this idea, and hopefully, let me draw a little line there. But if I were being a little bit more precise here, I think we'd be looking something more like this. Candle body right there, candle body right there, we got it. So we lost that, and that kind of sucks. Personally, I think she's just at a good area to try to catch through here. I just see that we can catch. I'm not seeing it as bullish. Now we lose the major trend line, I'm going to change my story, flip flop totally. But until we start losing these areas, till we get confirmations that we're losing these areas, any sales here would just be selling out of fear, and any buys here would be buying with your cojones, with your big balls. And you know, some people's got cojones and some people don't have cojones to go in and buy here, and it's not good or bad either way until it goes for or against you. It's just a choice that's being presented right now. And some people that have that mentality of buying when there's blood in the streets are out here shopping today. In the 2025 bull market. Yeah. So God's Unchained, are you coming down to 18 cents? You're already at 18 something cents. So a few fractions of a penny or a penny or two more wouldn't really matter at this point in the game. You're down so low. So the altcoins really do give back a lot of their gains. So you can't do too bad taking some, you know, being a little bit heavier on the profits when you see them go up. Because you can see repeatedly that you can still get back in at some good prices right now. At some point that will change, but there will still always be a pullback, and you will still be able to get in at a decent price. You just will with altcoins. I think we got to get past our little stigma of taking profit. I know I gotta start thinking about taking even more profit. I probably need to double up on my profit taking. Even more. Make this work make it work even more smooth. Take a look at AIXBT. AI play. Oh, I like that. Support. So far, we got a chance of support right here. Let's do it. Don't break it. Ichimoku, I don't look too happy though, but there's a 100 moving average that just started printing over here, and we need to hold it. 50 is up there. That's good. We don't yet have a 200 on the 4 hour. This one's so new. We can probably come to the SPAR time frame and see what it can tell us. We got a 360. We're getting some of the bigger ones showing up now. 200 moving average on the 1 hour is way up here. Wow. $200 moving average on the 50-minute is way up here at 53 cents. This is an excellent place to bounce. It really is. I bet we could fib out something here. A 1.272. Now for me, that's all I need to know. If I got a 1.272 on a trend line, I'm going to watch this and look for it to bounce. And if it bounces, I want to buy, because this is part of my strategy. And the degen in me would probably start nibbling now, to be honest with you. I like this one. I believe I already have I was working on it because I think it's over on my other wallet. I think Is this one Solana or is this base? I can't remember. Your base. Okay. Ooh, Proppy is down over there. Geno's is down. Brett's down a little bit. Not too bad. Proppy's only down 3% right now. Toshi's down. There you are, AI XBT. A nice place for me to add to my bag. I'm using swaps over here, so it's not easy to set limit orders. So if we're at my area, I'm just going to go ahead and pick me up a little bit more because that's my DGen saying, go ahead, jump in. Where's my money? Who got my money? Where'd all my coinage go? Switch wallets now. There we go. That one's got the money in it. Let's go, darlings. Let's go see what else we got to chat about. Trigger says, always forget about going fishing. Let's see if we can catch. Oh, here we go. That's the super chat. Naked Chicken is hilarious. The music is hysterical. He's wrong. Man, I still haven't heard the music yet. I gotta hear it. Great Marshmallow 1981. Thanks for the advice, everyone, about exchanges. Appreciate all the feedback. You guys are the definition of teamwork. It makes the dream work. Oh, yes, yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I do like about having a Telegram community. And it's not monetized. It's totally free. But you know, ask questions, especially over in the student chart area. That's a great place to ask question, or even in the lounge. That's a good place, especially general questions and stuff. Yeah, just ask questions. Just trying to build a community of helpful people and wanting to help each other. That's all I'm trying to get out of this community. And we got 109 members over here in the lounge one, and then is it the same in the charts? 111 members in the chart room. So 2 more members in one area than the other. King Hale, this is a turkey-centric channel with the occasional crypto TA. How about Dojin? Oh, we got super chat. Oh, that was the Naked Chicken thing. That's right. Squirrel. Turkey. Cornbread. We got in over quite a few coins, actually. Oh, that's our first super chat right there. Well, we got to acknowledge that. So we got 10 likes on using the Naked Chicken and song on the dumb days for a laugh. Okay, that's good use. I like that.
All right. Yes.
There's just too much turkey, more more birds around here than you guys can handle. Only the best. Hey, welcome to stream, man. Do Litecoin if possible? I've heard pretty polarizing opinions. Some say it's purely a testing ground for Bitcoin. You can see it that way. My take on Litecoin, I mean, it's got use case. I mean, it's got value because it's a network that has not been compromised in its history, just like Bitcoin, almost as old as Bitcoin. All we need is developers to do something with it. And they've already done something with putting Doge mining with the altcoin mining, so they're mined together. Uh-oh, we got some more stuff for our poll over here. This is our recent poll. Should the turkey head stay or go? We got some split opinions here. 73% say it would stay, 27% say go. That's not what I started out with, but it seems to quickly became a favorite, so we do use the turkey head a little bit more. You guys have not seen the original? Oh, are you in for a treat? We'll take you back old school. What I normally look like around here on this channel. Get ready for it. It's gonna freak you out. As soon as I find me. Are we ready? It's freaky. Boo! Ha ha! You're expecting that? With the glowing eyeballs? The stitches? Pedro Canum says, oof, I forgot to mention yesterday in Casper's live, the chat, including mods, were making fun of Cup and the handle saying, oh, wow. That's interesting. Well, I mean, it's good that other people can see, because mostly what I see is some people that don't have a clue. It's just an echo chamber, but it's good that other people, all right, and that makes me feel better, and then I don't have to mention it as much, because just knowing that other people can, you know, can see through that. But yeah, I agree. Serious question, which project has more potential, Loom Lay on base or Air Pump on base? Well, honestly, I know nothing about them. I'm just more of a chart reader, and then I can look and see what I can find out. Briefly, we can definitely look at the AI pump. Loomlay. So these are ones I'm not familiar with, and they may be a gem pick. We don't know. Let's go check them out. Up. Glittery Marshmallow says, the turkey is how I found your page. Oh, that's interesting. You're teaching the materials why I stay. Oh, but I understand that you were a dog before a turkey. Man, I never really was a dog, but I do have a dog. I do have a dog face. But actually, for some weird reason, this was the first one that I went with. Is that zombie rock star thing. Duality Crypto says, what do you call the OG freaky with the glowy eyeballs? He's technically a voodoo doll for the filter. The stitches around the face is sewn together like the market has just ripped me up. Which it has. I've been ripped up in the market. That's what made me learn all this, is getting ripped up in this market. And then I had to look at the market and say, you're going to give me back every penny that you took from me, and then you're going to give me back a shitload more. And it wasn't until I got mad at myself and got mad at the market and decided I'm going to learn the skills to make money at this, because I see everybody else doing it, flashing all the Rolexes and this and that, and I'm like, I need to change my life. This looks like the opportunity, and instead of me feeding this market $500 every so many weeks, let's make that life-changing money. So that's kind of what this represents to me, where I got tore up by the market. That's why this one's special to me. And it does looks freaky cool and goes with Rocky Horror theme, which I started out with the Rocky Horror theme. I keep telling myself to take more profits. I keep telling myself to. I know we got to keep telling ourselves. That's it. We just got to keep telling ourselves to do it. It's a habit. We got to get good habits. Trading, in my opinion, is about building good habits and getting rid of bad habits, and it's a process. So you can't be perfect at it from the get-go. It takes a while. There's layers to it. Just gradually building our trade. It's our new trade. ARK says it's being advertised on the screen behind me. Where? Is it right now on this? So it must be like, yeah, I guess it's like on deck screen or CoinMarketCap or something. You're seeing the ad or something, because I've not seen it yet. Chris Klein says, big bop. All right, let me. We got something here. A wise man once said, variety is the spice of life. Naked chickens, pole dancers, rock bands, bananas. Keep me coming back for more. Yeah! I'm after my heart right there. Thank you. I needed that. All right. Let's go look at Dojin. So, Wrapped Ether on base. So it's on base too. Uniswap, CoinEx, no, that's DGen. So we got to go to Dex Tools for this one. Dojin. Oh, you're Solana. I thought I just saw base. Solana. Doge in the meme. Maybe it's on both. No, I see it's Solana. So meme coin. Let's see. For chart looks kind of wild. It looks like there's not very much liquidity here. What we got going on here? It's got an $81 million market cap. And price action looks like this, though. Circulating supply is 10 billion. Well, that's not bad for a meme coin, though. Let me just try a different. And now this one is totally different with this Doge and Solana. This one might be better if I have a contract address because there's several different ones over here. There's a lot of copycat memes over on Solana, and you would see the same thing happen with Binance last cycle too. Binance was kind of like Solana for memes and new projects, and whatever could be hyped was put out on Binance, and so then it kind of got a reputation of being a chain that scam coins, and kind of what Solana's going through now with a bunch of memes. There's always chains like that. I guess that's how they get popular. Pancake Swap was really popular last cycle. It was awesome. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to have any luck finding the right one here without some more information. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one, and maybe you can put it in the chat if you're still here. Let's take a look at Litecoin. That was I've got a Litecoin position. I've had one every cycle. She's slow, but she was $33 and $50 and $116 and $102, so she can make some gains. She can do fine. It's not the fastest runner in there, but enough if I've got some. I took what I had and then I moved it over to CoINEX and put it on spot margin. Threw a little bit of leverage on it, built a bag about 3 times as big as what I had, and I've been working that little baby. So as she goes off, I'm taking profits, and then eventually I'll be out of Litecoin. I still see these as possible triple bottoms forming here. I'm on a 15-minute. No wonder everything looks kind of weird. Let me zoom out. Oh, goodness gracious. We got a mess here. Let me clean up my charts. Technically, we're still in that mega pump pattern. You had to break out here, came back, and retest this bottom trend line. There's a little bit of wiggle room you can give it to the wicks there and candle bodies, but basically you got 3 touches, 4 if you're counting the wick, making this a valid trend line. 2 touches on the other. This is a valid pattern, and we could be seeing $183 if we bounce off of here. Be going back up to 128, 135, and I got a sweet target from the fib pull. Next level we need to get after we get out of our accumulation. Our sweet buy zone is anywhere under 130 when we're zooming out. This is our range, and that would be the sweet target up there, or one of the many sweet targets. I can see us. The 9 has crossed over the 21 moving average. The chances of us breaking through here, that makes it a little bit more slim. Now, we can definitely go sideways as we figure some of this stuff out with our moving averages, but I think we got some bullish stuff going. And we do have this 200 way down here at 78, and it's below all these guys. Now that makes me have to kind of wonder some things. So if we were to break this trend line, I would expect that we would head back here to $78, and that would be, I think that would be in line with our Fibonacci and 786, but we don't even need to talk about that yet. We've been making higher highs and higher lows, and until that changes, we don't need to really worry about these low targets just yet. We just talk about them and maybe make a plan B, but we haven't got our confirmations that we're going to go there yet. That's what we're sitting here biting our nails about. Is it going to break? Is it going to go past the point of no return, or we're going to start dropping? Or we're sitting here watching, and that's what they like to do, get us to do at this point in the market too. So, and if we do go down a little bit and get faked out a little, we could wick down here and come right back. They got lots of games they can be playing with us. I encourage you to be more neutral than totally bearish. Cautiously optimistic, in my opinion, is what we should be sentiment-wise here, because there are a few chances that you will get to buy these altcoins as cheap as they keep falling back to, and eventually they keep rising and rising and rising. Only a few of them keep coming back. Injective's not went back to $8 or $9. Nope, she's doing strong. She's still doing good. And I would, like we were talking about earlier in the stream, look for the ones that are holding strength. Look for the ones that are holding strength. And what I've noticed is exchange coins and some of the OG coins, the old ones, like the Litecoins, like HBAR, XLM, XRP, the old boomer coins, they're holding their weight. Because there's some older money that's hanging around there, and some older money that's coming back. Remembering those good old projects that promised to change the world before meme coins just said, screw changing it, we just want to have fun with it. Okay. So $33 out of Injective. We're at resistance areas here at 26. Projecting at the 50. This is good. I mean, this one can pull back to about 23. Well, we're at 23.50. Pull back another 50%, 50 cents, not percent, 50 cents. Retest higher highs, higher lows. I'm seeing that. I'm just seeing higher highs and higher lows on a lot of these, and that's healthy price action. We just got a correction. I really believe that. I think it's an ABC correction if we're looking at Bitcoin and some of these things. When we zoom out, it does. A lot of these will show an ABC correction, and maybe I can show that on some of them. I don't think it'd be on this one necessarily. Well, I'll be damned. This wasn't the C. That's not exactly how I figured it. It's not what I was looking at, Elliot. You suck. AI pump, take a look at it on KuCoin. I don't know what this one is. She pumped, and now she's come back down. Ooh! So you broke a trend line, but you just wicked below it. The candle body on my Heikin-Ashi is still right here, just respecting the hell out of that trend line. That's a sign that we can just, it's just wicking. Price is down here according to, yeah. Oh, she's looking really scary here on the 6 minute. I'm on a 6 minute time. We got to be, because this is all we got. So it looks like this was recently listed on KuCoin. She can wick right back up there. That's what we want to see, it wick back up. We just don't want to see it open a candle below here. She's still got a minute and something, or she could just, put another candle and zoom it right back up and do tweezer bottoms or something. Oh, a 618 from this bottom. Full retracement from that one. 786 from that one. I'm just measuring some things out here. That's really what we're looking at right here, 786 retracement. So since she's coming down right now, she might actually come down to that 30.3 cent area, 786 retracement. Basically about where she's at. Not far from where she's at right now. And I think she can come right back up here. The moving averages look awesome. Got 150, 21, 9. None of them are cross bearish. Ichimoku cloud looks like it's ready to pump us to that. It looks like she's ready to come back up on the 6-minute time frame. Come back up in here and then go. Or maybe have a hard time, but eventually go. It may not be a straight up move. So what is this AI pump? AI, I'm on the wrong thing again. No, you should be it. So only, I guess we got to go to the deck scan. Okay. So on Solana, AI pump 5.7 says $28 million market cap. Where's the? There's normally token information over here, right? Oh, we got more chart information here. That look different. This one was just created on Solana a day ago. This particular contract. I was trying to find out some information on it, but I'm just not having much luck on it. I think I got a copy. So I think yeah. I trust this one on KuCoin. I trust this one on KuCoin. I was just hoping to get some information on it. All right, so here we are. Next 6-minute candle has started, and she's still coming down. Let's see what she does. I still think she's got a chance to break back up through here. We'll see. If not, your measure move will be taking you down places that you don't want to go to. 0.03. That's the target I think it can hit before it bounces. See, the next one was, what is it? Loom? I'll have to go back. I can't read my writing. I wrote it down sloppy. Chris Klein just threw a Litecoin long. Hey, Random Trader. Thank you for hanging out. Super Viral. Hey, thank you. Akuma Inu is absolutely sending. Is it pumping? We had a request for it last night. I'm noticed it's been getting some traction. Patrick Canham says, I can't get over how cheap 1 inch is. Does no one use it very much? I haven't used it in a while. I do have a spot margin position of it, and it's she's not really taking off. That was kind of cool going up there. My position is kind of small for spot margin. I'm letting her go out, and I'm trying to weed down some positions. Been saying that for dang near 9 months and hadn't made very much progress. Somehow they keep growing. I keep growing them damn bags instead of getting rid of them. So I like this as fine as the sport, but she's trying to lose a little bit of it. She's got some wiggle room. She's at the extent of her wiggle room. See, a 4-hour time frame. I like the way the moving averages look. 618. For real. I'm still looking at some of these higher areas around 76, 70 cents, 64. 64, 65 if we ever get there. We got a nice setup for it. Let me zoom out a little bit more and we get more of this chart in. Yeah, see, we're down at juicy bottoms, double bottom territory. It's got to come up to 70 cents just to confirm this pattern, which it will, because we're in a big ass accumulation zone. If we zoom out, you can see, yeah, just really how cheap and bottomed out it is. The thing about them is, you know, they're governance coins, and that means they don't really do much unless they make them do something. And there's some options. A lot of the exchanges were planning on doing something like fee sharing and having that distribute to token holders, but then the SEC started having hissy fits and started suing them and all this other stuff, so that got taken off the table real quick. But that's what Uniswap initially was planning to do, and that's why I wanted Uniswap so bad last cycle. That was the thing. They were going to be sharing fees if you held it or staked it, however that they were planning on doing it. I mean, you would get part of what the exchange brings in profits, which is a great idea. I mean, that's kind of what stocks do in a way, similar. Although you own part of a network or part of an exchange, yeah, you've been entitled. You know, I want to see them do stuff like that. There's a lot more things that we can do with DeFi that our hands have been tied ever since we came out with the concept. As soon as they started saying, "Oh, what's doing what we could do," they started, you know, targeting all the developers and all that stuff in DeFi and just made a mess of it. It's still good, but it can be a lot better. And that's what the legacy market is doing with Ethereum and their side chains and their little projects. They've been planning they had to stop the development so that they could get their claws in, because it was going to take off and leave them, is my personal opinion. And they're trying they tried to kill us, and then they tried to fold us into under their rules, under security, so that they could control us, and it just does not work that way. Trying to bend the rules every way that they can. And it's not so much the government, is the bankers behind it that see what this technology can do, and they weren't on the forefront of it. They were kind of scattered. You're not going to be anything. They were hoping we would die and go away, but we started replacing Swift systems and things like that, and they had to put the brakes on it so that they could get their little things, their little products, financial products out there. What are the competitors? Stripe and what are all the competitors to PayPal and is it Zemo? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Venmo? No, not Venmo. It's the one that's the banks are using. Zelle. I think I'm thinking about Zelle. Yeah, to send money quick and fast without taking 2 weeks for things to clear. Because used to that was it. It would take weeks for some things to clear. That's horrible. Blockchain has changed all that. It's instantaneous payment, real payment, not you actually get the tokens, boom, it's in your wallet. It's not I gotta wait for it to clear and all this. It's just changed the whole dynamic of everything. 1 inch, yeah, I can see. I like 70 cents. It's going to take it a minute, but it's going to come. It's going to come. DP says overrun by virtuals if we have time. The on base. This is it, overrun virtuals. So is it sovereign? Is that what it is? It seems like that's what it is, sovereign. I guess this would be our best one. Looks like it's 13 cents. It's like this is on, I'm guessing it's on Aerodrome. Well, I've been looking for that 786 first, but that 886 could come into being there. Or a target on it. We're on what? Why can't I get you to move? Let's go a little bit more noisy. 2 hour. Oh man. Killing me, dude. You're killing me. Try it one more time. Oh, this is that weird one that every time I hit a button, it keeps repeating the same move. Yeah, you're not helping me out there. I don't know which one is going to catch it. It looks like possibly it could come down to 9.2, just depending on how bearish we get in the market. But if we're getting ready to try to catch some support and go, I think you'll see a lot of these altcoins. Some of them might catch support, some of them might go a little bit lower and catch some lower support. So we kind of go sideways a little bit until we finally solidify a bottom in these areas. Just in general for the altcoins. Why do you do that again? But 11 cents would be the first place I'd look for Sovereign. Did you break anything? Have we got some hope? Ooh. Oh, she's right on it. She's testing it right now. It would be really cool if she could bounce right here. It looks like we got a trend line that it would be really good if that holds. That was the main trend line it started with right there. Behind my... Yeah, you can see it right there. All right, guys, let's take a look at Bitcoin here. But I'm going to wrap it up here. We got 29 people. Thanks for hanging out. They come and they go. We had up to almost 40. 2 hours in, we went over a lot of coins and didn't go too crazy, too in depth, just because one of the markets, she's a little dumpy. We're looking for good signs of hopium, and they're out there. They say the people who do very well in this market buy when there's blood on the streets. We're still up really good for the week. Look at that. 53%, 36%, 21% INJ. This top 100, 22%. We just had a bad day. Crypto market loses its shit when they have a red candle day, man. It's just like we go from, oh yeah, we're ready to go to $120,000, $130,000. We're ready to go back to 50, 60, 70, 80. It's the sentiment just changes so crazy. I guess on crypto Twitter too. I'm not really over there very much. I'm mostly to YouTube. But it's crazy how you see thumbnails just flip flop and the sentiment, the titles and the topics that we discuss. But I'm not the only one that sees this as being a bullish sign in the bigger picture. That's what we got to look at, the bigger picture. Small pullbacks, like we saw 4 years ago. We had a 30% pullback for Bitcoin. What did she do for the altcoins with the pullback that we had? What did that look like at this time? We were looking at Bitcoin and we saw that it didn't have one. See, altcoins actually did okay while Bitcoin was going through all that stuff last time. This is probably interesting to look at, okay? If we can ever get over there. So again, this was January 8th, 9th. So from the 9th through the 12th, 13th, we were coming down. And let me just measure it from the top to the bottom. Yeah, it was on Bitcoin 27% for that one. We regained a little bit and then we came down again. This fleshing out the market here from 40 to 28, getting everybody scared. And I remember specifically certain bears in this market always for the whole ride up calling for $3,000 and $9,000 Bitcoin. For the whole ride up. It's like they didn't get in and they missed her and they were sitting salty about it. That's about the only thing that you could guess from there. I'm going to go over this again. This was a 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. And then after we worked through that, we did good. Now total 3 with our altcoins. That's what I wanted to go over here. Oh geez, find it. I know there's a shortcut way for me to do this. I just don't know it. To zoom in. And so this time 4 years ago, we were just where were we? Right here. It doesn't look too bad. Let's blow her up. Oh, now it looks maybe a little bit relevant right here. So Sunday, January 10th, we had a nice little spike. Altcoins went to the high on Sunday. And then come Monday, they dumped all the way down we went from a $200 billion market cap down to a $138 billion market cap. And back then that was quite a thing. That was quite a dump. 31% dump on altcoins. Just over a couple of days, and then they started picking right back up through January. From the 13th on up to the 19th, another little pullback. Well, let's freak everybody out again. Another 20% pullback, a little shaky. And then by the end of January 29th is when she really started the pumping journey, and then it happened. This was February. So if we can hold on without getting flushed out of this market and these altcoins, and if you can pick some up as we go down, if you can finagle to do that, I think it will behoove you for some more upsidedness in this market, because this is what it could mimic and look like right here. So ladies and gentlemen, be diligent, be diligent. Don't be shaken out. Don't get too scared. A correction is a correction. It's only a correction. Elliot, don't you do anything crazy. And here's what Elliot Wave says on the daily for total 3. I'm still saying that your 1s and your 2s are kind of weird, Elliot, but hey, it's not my style, so I'm not going to judge you. Not out loud anyway, but I judge him all the time. Well, hey. 4 wave. This one is saying we're headed for a 5 wave. We're headed for a lot more money to come into total 3. Well, that looks juicy to me. We can go from, we're at 972 billion. I can remember back when we were struggling at 500 billion, just hoping we can get over there to watch these altcoins pump, man. Let's get these bags building. And we're almost double from that. We're at 971 billion, and we could be headed to $133 billion here. Just at the one-to-one move. The 1618 at the extension, it says in 1766. Elliot is expecting us to just blast the freak off here and start going up to these areas. Now mine takes me here, depending on where our 0.5 is. But that looks hopeful. Well, what about Bitcoin? Let's throw Bitcoin on the fire. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, geez. This is why nobody wants to hang around with you, Elliot. Nobody wants to hang around with you because you're a bummer. It's interesting that it's suggesting that altcoins are going to go up while Bitcoin dumps. What kind of situation happens for that? How could Bitcoin go down but altcoins go up? Well, that can only happen if Bitcoin dominance also goes down, if you look at the little chart over there. So if Bitcoin is doing its ABC correction, gosh darn it, suck ass. Elliot, you're freaking everybody out with this. You're freaking me out with this. That could be where the shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, if it confirms down here at this 382, if we give up 92, I'm just telling you, I'm not seeing it yet. With my moving averages of just bullshit cross, they can give it up. But here's an idea to consider. Elliot's kind of printed out for us what he expects. Shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside for Bitcoin. But yet altcoins to the moon. Let's take one last look. So for that to happen, Bitcoin dominance also needs to be coming down, and I think she's looking mighty positive. Now you saying Bitcoin dominance headed up? That does not fit with our little algorithm equation over here, because if Bitcoin dominance is going up and Bitcoin goes down, that means that altcoins dump, and that's totally against what Total 3 was telling us, Elliot. You need to sort this stuff out. We need Bitcoin dominance to dump. That would help altcoins more than anything. I'm not yet seeing the signs that I need to see that that's going to happen. But we'll still be hopeful. But if nothing else, we got Elliott Wave telling us that altcoins should just take off if they can just find some support through here. Guys, I'll be back again tomorrow night. We'll figure out what the market's doing. We'll see. Let's see. We have up Monday, down Tuesday. We'll probably level out Wednesday and Thursday and have a better grip of what's going on. We're still at $96,000 for Bitcoin and holding so far. Not bad. Not bad. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Good luck. Trade carefully. Trade wisely. See you tomorrow night. We didn't do the news, Sean.
Come on. Come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze.
For those of you outside,
69% says.
Thank you very much.
69% says that the turkey head should stay.
Yes!
Just saying. See you tomorrow.
Come on. Come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a
Only the best. That's what program is using. I think that should be TradingView is where I'm charting on. But you could also, any exchange that you log on to would also usually does have TradingView available there. But they do have free versions of TradingView and then paid versions or paid upgrades that you can get for it. It's just good to have, even the free one. But TradingView is I think there's a link below, whether you buy it or not. There's a link on how to get there in the description, or just Google it.
Show you like my vibe. That's my candy on my wrist. Bad habits. Little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way. Nice big, come and play with me. Freaky dog.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Dog Crypto.
Engaged to Satoshi Nakamoto's oldest sister. He is the most interested trader in the world. And today we asked him, what do you do when the market crashes?
I buy more. And I also subscribe to Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
It's just down and to your left.
Some call him the Nostradamus of crypto. His charting skills have discovered new...
You lock what you see. Then please subscribe only. And if you like what I do, then smash that like button too. And if you love to drink it down, leave a comment down below. I like Road Dog Crypto. I like Road Dog Crypto. I like Road Dog Crypto. Road Dog.
It's just down and to your left.
With your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. This crypto rival, the really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.